that has something to do with them. Did I hear something? Imagination gets the better of us out here sometimes. Oh, what did you see? A small scorpion. Ah, maybe we can get those glands for Ruby. Get us some casserole. Oh, there's more. This one's bigger. I don't like this one. Poisoned gland, just what the cook ordered. Any more friends that want to come out of play? Seems not. You do say that there's something out there, but I don't see anything, Eddie. Are you sure? Ah, your sensors are good. I see it now. And they're coming. Come on, don't jam now. We're gonna have us some fine casserole. Mighty fine. Welcome back to Fallout New Vegas Remastered 2021. Here we are with our intrepid hero, Beretta Mistral. She's looking at the location where a most tragic event took place. But eventually, she'll get her just dessert. That is, to catch Benny. But first things first. Isn't that right, Eddie? Let's take a look at our current quest log. We need to find a sheriff for Prim. We need to track down the men who tried to kill us. We need to go back to the NCRCF to inform Eddie that we dealt with a suspicious merchant that was hanging around near the skydiving shack. And then eventually, when we get into the powder ganger's good graces, hopefully we can resolve Good Springs issues with Joe Cobb over there. Hopefully. That will be our main strategy, at least for the time being. As far as we know, we can come to a reasonable arrangement. If not, we will have learned a hard but necessary lesson about how things are done in the Mojave. Almost nighttime. Let's get on our way to the NCRCF. Prim in the distance seems so peaceful, despite all that was going on there. Keep plugging along, keep plugging along. Who was shouting, or firing rather, on whom? And the merchant is still there. Well, we warned him. That's all we're gonna do. He's a big boy, he can decide for himself. And if looking at this rugged pair doesn't strike the fear into him, well, then he's just not bright enough to make it, is he? I wonder who built this railroad. It seems fairly recent. Convicts all over. They are patrolling and controlling this stretch of the I-95 it is? I think it is, yeah. I-95. We're thirsty. Yes, indeed, we are. Well, they don't patrol the exterior perimeter. That could potentially be exploited. Who knows? Might be useful knowledge. Coyotes or dogs, most likely. Alright, weapons. Yeah, it's just me. Weapons away. Let's see what Eddie has as a, well, final resolution to the Good Springs matter. If we can get to that. Still a posse? Yeah. Eddie, I'm back.
What?
I got rid of the merchant. Well, I told him exactly where he could go, at least.
Good. Had him figured for NCR. One of the Rangers, maybe. Anyway, speaking of NCR, I need you to take a walk down to Prim. The NCR hasn't raised hell over our breakout, and I want to know why. They're up to something.
Well, what am I looking for exactly?
I know the NCR has troops near Prim, so talk to the locals and find out if those troops are headed our way.
Okay, well, it really depends on what information I'll get, whether you get it, as is or not.
Yeah, get out of here.
Evening.
Good evening. I'm curious about...
What are you looking at?
Why are you called Scrambler? Scrambler is your name, huh? That's unusual.
Stay on Eddie's good side, and you won't have to know.
I see. Well, I'm guessing that had something to do with how you ended up in jail.
I was hired on a contract. Had to take a man down. Grabbed a knife, went to his room, slit his throat. His daughter saw me. I couldn't take chances. Couldn't have witnesses. Killed her too. And now I'm here.
That's just cold. Really, really cold. Huh. Yeah, the digger we dig into deeper into the powder gangers, the worse they are. See you around.
Evening.
Good evening. So, I'm guessing we'll head down to Prim, and if we can, move on. Let's not get caught unaware. You're telling me there's people? Oh, there are people over there. Look like powder gangers. Barrel cactus fruit. Might be tasty. Let's head onto the road without complications if we can. What do you see, Yeti? What do you see that I don't? Geckos. Well, just try to keep out of their way. See if they let us by. Just running around as usual. Hopefully, don't come after us. If you don't want to eat some lead. Also, as per usual. Is it a full moon? Ah, no, almost new moon. I'm not sure if that's a gibbon. Yeah, my old-timey knowledge is very lacking. Not sure it was our doing. Don't remember. So many geckos. So many geckos. Alright, into Prim. I think we'll be safe. What is that? Just the wind from the mountains. Let's check on Lieutenant Hayes.
Hello.
Hello there, Trooper. Lieutenant. Why are you always going to bed when I need to talk to you?
Yeah?
I had a few questions. Regarding the correctional facility, you said you would have to resolve that issue sooner or later somehow?
Military operations are classified information. The brass is familiar with the situation at the NCRCF.
I see. Well, that'll be it for now. Not much we're learning here. Hey there.
Have you gotten my pardon from the NCR yet?
Well, glad you made it all the way here. No, not yet. Where was it that I should go for a pardon? Lieutenant Hayes isn't too friendly, so maybe at the Mojave outpost, I gather.
There's an NCR camp down on the southern border in Nevada. Camp Mojave, I think. Try to find someone of authority there.
Yeah, I thought so. Will do, Myers. I'll keep you appraised
Watch
of the situation.
yourself out there.
Yeah. So who else is there to talk to? Maybe Johnson Nash. Maybe he knows something. Good evening, Ruby.
Evening.
Where is that old bastard? There you are.
Hey, youngster. Still hanging about Prim, huh?
Well, I was wondering if you had any insider information on what plans are being hashed out for the correctional facility.
I might know something, but my memory ain't what it used to be. Sometimes it needs motivating.
Motivating. You do realize that if things go wrong at the NCRCF, they could go very, very wrong for Prim. Especially if the NCR doesn't have any means to deal with the situation.
Hold on there. With everything you already done for this town, I'd feel ungrateful as hell if I let you risk yourself for no good reason. He made me swear not to say a word to no one, but an NCR deserter passed through some days ago and traded for supplies. According to him, the NCR has decided enough's enough, and is going to send in a mess of troops to take back the prison any day now.
Well, that's good to know. That's good to know. We might just help out with that. Because the powder gangers just keep getting bad to worse in terms of behavior, general demeanor, and past history. They're just awful. Awful in almost every way possible.
Hey there.
Well, in any case, let's go check out the Mojave outpost for what they can do in terms of reinforcements. A pardon for Myers, something to get Prim out of this mess, which will in turn potentially get Goodsprings out of their mess. And that poor fella Ringo, back in business. Not that I'm looking to get a discount or in good with the fellow traders at the Crimson Caravan or anything. Right? We're not just self-serving, narcissistic opportunists. Of course not. We are, in fact, what does this say about us? Nothing in particular. Not for the time being, at least. Well, out on the road again. Let's head south. Are those dogs? Is this water? It is water. What a strange place. Ah, our Pip-Boy has remembered. California Sunset Drive-In. What's a drive-in? Not much happening. There's someone over there. Seem to be pondering something very carefully. Let's just stay on our toes and discreetly have a look around. These ruins here. Maybe there's a safe, like in Prim or something. Oh, maybe just a few bottle caps. Ah, one of those star bottle caps we were warned about. Two, in fact. We might just have a head start on that secret treasure hunt that weird fellow was talking about. Well, I'm not very optimistic about exploring the hillside yonder. It seems quite ominous and devoid of cover. Maybe when we feel a bit more sure about our abilities to survive out in the wild with unpleasant company. Seems to be some sort of rest stop up ahead. There's a car. What is that? And you're saying there's someone. Where do you see someone, Eddie? Oh, hiding in the bushes. Yeah, some sort of wreck. These fellas are just moving in. I wonder if these are the gangs they were talking about you know, the other gangs other than the powder gangers. What are they up to exactly? They're just going over there. Maybe it's their headquarters or a clubhouse. Maybe you shouldn't be so mean-spirited. Maybe they're just building a tree fort. Even though there's no trees. Maybe they're using that sign over there. Or maybe not. What are they doing? Oh. Somebody doesn't like them, apparently. And they went behind the building. I don't think they'll be none too happy to see us either. Let's just approach carefully. Well, they got beat handily. So either these guys are not tough, or the other guys are. Who are they anyway? Oh, come on. Jackal, gang leader. Get out behind that car. Not. You're too good a shot, Eddie, and I'm too slow. I didn't even get a chance to loot them yet. So, escaped convict. As per usual, dynamite. And they're not too friendly, I see. Fuck you. Well, fuck you too. Any traps? No. Oh, there's a suitcase over there. Yeah, final resting place. Huh. Wads of cash. And drugs. Well, didn't do you much good. Jackals. Alright. Well, I don't know who they are. I don't like them already. Honey mesquite pod. Honey mesquite. Alright. And the gang leader. Spoon, a wrench. Maybe these things will become useful later, but for the time being, not so much. So, let's see what they have in store for us inside.
Over here!
Oh, more friendly Jackal gang members. Oof. That was some hit. Oh. What are you doing here? That's an odd combination. They keep mantises as pets. Some meat. Could be worse. Do they have any traps set? I don't see any. They don't seem to be too bright, fortunately. Keep a lot of ammo, which is good for us. And Sunset Sarsaparilla. Oh, that's a part of the recently departed members. Alright. Guns and bullets. Is that anything useful? Guns increased by 4. It is indeed useful. Don't want an ashtray. Alright, so nothing else. I don't like the scraping and crawling noises I'm hearing. Not one bit. Oh, come on. Thought so. Hey Eddie, what are you doing without me? Oh, so you've made some friends. Well, just mantises aren't really much of an issue, right? Come on, hone your targeting systems. I know the bars are in the way, but still. You can do better than that, Eddie. One to go. I'll leave you to it. Let's get Hydra. Victory chime. Well done, Eddie. That's empty. Well, that's really not a nice thing to do. Torturing people, that have star bottle caps, no less. To be mantis food. That's just heartless. Nice sunglasses. Hiding some cigarettes for trade. Well. Well, dirty business is done over here. I don't think we've missed anything. Apart from misplacing a tiny shred of humanity. Should be morning in not too long. I can hear birds chirping already. What the hell is that? Do you see that? Yeah, strange sandstorm. Well, knowing the reputation the NCR has, I would bet that has something to do with them. Did I hear something? Imagination gets the better of us out here sometimes. Oh, what did you see? A small scorpion. Ah, maybe we can get those glands for Ruby. Get us some casserole. Oh, there's more. This one's bigger. I don't like this one. Poison gland, just what the cook ordered. Any more friends that want to come out of play? Seems not. You do say that there's something out there, but I don't see anything, Eddie. Are you sure? Ah, your sensors are good. I see it now. And they're coming. Come on, don't jam now. We're gonna have us some fine casserole. Mighty fine. Anything hiding back there? Where's New Canaan anyway? No idea what you're talking about. I am glad you left us some sunset sarsaparilla. When you absolutely positively need to quench your thirst, accept no substitutes. Quite a scorpion den. And they were eating and drinking sunset sarsaparilla. Favorite beverage of the desert arthropods. Oh. Some sort of rest stop for sunset sarsaparilla delivery. Nipton Road. Yeast, I don't think we'll have a use for. Let's shine a light. Scrap metal, huh. Not sure what we can use that for. Not much in stock. Yeah, no thanks. Dirty water I'll take. Pugilism illustrated. Ah, you can learn how to box like a gentleman. With a kick to the nuts. Good learning. And some bottle caps. What is that? Mayor Stein's journal. I can hardly believe my luck. Literally, I'm a kid. Just now I was approached by a rather intense young man calling himself Mr. Fox. Yeah, right. When we were alone in my office, let it be known that he is a member of Caesar's Legion. Well, we're getting closer to those fellas, apparently. He knew that the NCR troops and powder gangers often spend time in Nipton. Where is Nipton? It turns out that the Legion hates and wishes to make an example of both groups. The NCR for obvious reasons, the powder gangers for harassing Legion raiding parties on this side of the river. I didn't have to think a moment about Mr. Fox's proposition before accepting it. Really? Seems like a fairly dangerous proposition, but alright. All I have to do is convince the Powders to kidnap the NCR troops at night. When both groups are in town, the Legion boys will scoop everyone up. Ha! He says, as if it were some sort of genius plan. For this simple task, I have been offered 8,000 caps. It's a lot of money. I could almost go back to the NCR right away, but who knows how much else I might make off this Legion lackey. I'm going to start stockpiling some supplies in a safe house between here and the Mojave outpost, just in case I decide to head back home in a hurry. Very exciting. Signed with a steady hand. On the keyboard, Super Mayor Joseph B. Stein III, Esquire. Sounds like an idiot. Dealing with an obviously very dangerous man. Need at least 50 lockpick. Our lacking skills. We have 25 lockpick. Not even close. Yeah, I think this is the stockpile the mayor was talking about. Quite a few handy things. Oh. BB gun. Average. Can we get there? So 25. Does agility help us? Not at all. If we get our intelligence up, we would have to use I don't think it's worth it. One of those locksmiths. We only have one. So yeah. Let's not risk it just yet. We'll come back here eventually. Let's keep heading up the road to whatever that is. I think it's probably that Mojave outpost we're going to have to go to. Seems to be in any case. Anything good in here? Any traps? No. Oh, there is some stuff. Ammo. Quite a bit of ammo. Yeah, stop buzzing, I'm coming. Quite a vantage point. Oh. Is that a caravan? Might be. Traveling merchant.
Hey there, need anything?
Glad to see you. Like to see your wares.
Sure, here's what I got.
Let's take a look. What can we sell off on this guy? Quite a few of... Not that one. Why not? Let's get rid of all our heavy stuff. Food we might need eventually. It's not that difficult to get by, but still. We want those. Pack of cigarettes we definitely want. So, do we actually have anything we want to buy? have a lot of expensive stuff that I'm not sure we can make use of right now. Hunting revolver, 6-shot cylinder, and match barrel. Sounds good, but yeah. Queen of Hearts. Tri-beam laser. Yeah, too expensive for us. Way too expensive for us. Well, it's a trade. Much obliged. At least we're getting some money's worth for all these encounters. What did you see? Come on, Eddie, come this way. What are you shooting at now? I don't see... Oh, there's a scorpion. It's gone over the hill, Eddie. Come on, let's move along. Don't shoot at everything that moves. Let's get the duct tape. Can never have too much duct tape. Huh, from what I can see, at least the NCR is patrolling this stretch of the road. Not much in the way of critters or criminals like further up the road to Prim. That was a shot? Maybe. Maybe, maybe not. Huh, motorcycles. Wish you could have one of these babies working. Huh. Okay, patrol and... Wow. They are big. Just what are they? Unification Monument. In the year 2271, the Desert Rangers of Nevada and Rangers of the New California Republic met at this point to sign the Ranger Unification Treaty. Under this treaty, the Desert Rangers agreed to be absorbed into the NCR in exchange for NCR's protection of Hoover Dam, New Vegas, and southern Nevada against the forces of Caesar's Legion. I see, so there were already Rangers in the desert, which would be these guys? And then the NCR Rangers came over from the southwest. That's what I can jumble together from that. It all seems familiar, but I just can't recall. I just can't recall. But here we are, at last, safe and sound at the Mojave Outpost. Lots to do, people to talk to, quests to get resolved and wrapped up. But that will be next time, following the adventures of Beretta Mistral. See you then.